So of course here is the outside of Skull Mountain. Very cool to say the least. And Ink's been doing a lot of work. He's got a spawner and some other things around this. Hello friends and welcome back. We are still doing SocialCraft. It was going to end, but things just worked out for the best. We don't have Coldridge Mountain anymore, but I still go there. I still visit. But we are now in Skull Mountain. A much better place, I think, in my opinion. This place is massively huge. So a big shout out goes to Inkaholic, who owns Skull Mountain, and Corporal Bruno, who ultimately was the one who introduced me here. So he got me to Inkaholic, and thanks to Ink for getting me in here. This place is just crazy. I could have adventures in here if I wanted to. They have a little food generator over here, where we switch whatever food we want, press the cook button, flip the lever, and he'll dispense right down here all the food we need, hot and fresh, just like the sign says. Very cool indeed. We also have a new upgraded farming system. Now, it used to be over here, but as you can see, Ink's currently busy trying to make space to get more residents in here. So we have this new updated system. It's pretty cool to say the least. They have seeds over here you can use. You plant the seeds, and using their setup, you just flip the lever, and it automatically gets the seeds to produce. What can I say? So you automatically get what you need. Of course, there's a couple stacks of seeds in there. Some potatoes are already in there, as well as some carrots. So pretty cool indeed. Everything is just so automated here. It's awesome. So when I go back to my room, I can actually go back. I can dig all the way down using the dimension of my room. I'm not quite sure yet. I had a few people actually ask me, probably a few new tenants like myself. They were asking if they could buy the plot next to them if it was available. To be honest, I don't know. I told them to go ask Ink, since he owns it, because I could walk in and it'll tell you for sale for $100, but I don't know if we're allowed to have bigger plots. We may be able to. I just would rather ask the man in charge first. That way it wouldn't create a problem further down the line, because he does get requests for people to move in. And like I said, he's busy trying to make more space so more people can be here. But things like this, it's a little area where you can do enchanting. If you want max, make sure that both levers are down. If you want it to be the lowest level, you flip them up, and you get cool automated things like that. How awesome is it? And I guess if you want to get fancy, you could always switch them all up, but I'm going to go ahead and leave them the way they were, and you could, of course, like I said, get full max level enchant. All the way down to 30, which I'm not going to enchant a stone pickaxe. That would be rather wasteful, to say the least. So, of course, it's got lots of rooms. It's got multiple levels. I had just seen this earlier where you can go to the Ender. They have a little Ender area you can go to. They have a Nether area you can go to. It's so awesome. So awesome. And the cool part about the Nether area is you won't get bothered by any of the ghasts over there. My biggest fear was walking through the portal and getting smacked in the face by a ghast. So at least that takes all of that out. Of course, they have other rooms where they do things like crafting and such, and other display stuff as well. They have spawners here, so if you really want to go ahead and get some XP, you want to get some items or whatnot, they have spawners. They have an iron golem spawner around here. So things are everywhere. You just have to explore. My problem being is that I took the grand tour and I can still barely remember where everything was at. Well, that's a bad thing, and I'm still sick. But it's really cool that this place is so huge. They have so many different things going on. They have a place where you can go ahead and cure zombie villagers. It's just amazing. Like I said, a person can have their own adventures around here. They have chests down here. This is really neat. This is one of Ink's creations where it's like all automated. There's a spawner and a little killer machine around here somewhere that kills the creatures, monsters, whatever, and their items drop right in here. So arrows, you get all these arrows, and of course you need bows too. So sometimes they'll take the bows out, but if you need one, go ahead and take it. It's basically on a take what you need system. Take what you need, not what you want. So I really don't need anything from over here. But like string, you can get string. They have a little bit of string over there. Slime balls, I never really have much of a need for slime balls. A bunch of gunpowder for TNT, that's pretty cool. Oh, and we have some zombies over here. So, of course, there's a zombie stopper. I guess if you want to go ahead and turn them all into zombies and whatnot, hey, why not, right? So, that's just one area of Skull Mountain. It's got at least 2 levels. Here we have Austin. He is Ink's assistant, basically. And it looks like he's in a smelting room. I can hear his pet ocelot in there meowing. So, I believe his name was Oscar. So, they're busy at work and they're doing whatever they have to do. That's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of walk around and see what else is around here. It's just so hard to remember everything. Now, generally, when you move in here, they really don't want you to mess with the outside walls. Unless you're personnel here, I would assume. Like, for instance, Bruno, Corporal Bruno here. I believe he took part in doing some work around here, so of course he's got a very nice little outpost out here. So that's pretty cool. This looks like something new. I haven't seen this before. This really is pretty cool. I don't know what it is, but it looks pretty cool. So can we take a walk around in it? Okay, we are obviously somewhere. I don't know. This could be a restricted area that hasn't been labeled restricted yet. Yeah, clearly that's locked with a magical spell. So maybe we got access to something that's not marked off yet. I don't know. I hope I don't get locked in here and that I can't escape. Then we'll have to teleport out. Oh wow, this looks pretty neat. I maybe not should be here. So I think I'll probably get out of here soon. Whatever I stumbled upon it. And of course we've had... ow. Okay, we're in the wilderness. So clearly these guys have something going on around here. I'm going to have to go back and spawn. Actually, I'll spawn back to my home point. My home point is still set to the mountain. I never really changed it. It would be easier if I changed it to Skull Mountain, but what can I say? It just... I still come back here. I still do adventuring. I mean, I still do some things around here. Now, all my items, they've been removed from the house. I no longer have stuff hidden, no longer have stuff buried, whatever. It's all been removed. So the only thing left is the ladder that goes to the top of the roof. So if anything, it's really just a launching point at this time. Cool, but, you know, like I said, it serves a purpose. All my stuff is back at Skull Mountain, which I can easily teleport to and go back to my room. I did find out, I'll repeat this one more time from a previous video, that they had changed the price on owning a town. I now understand that a lot of people were coming in, creating their own towns, and then just not playing anymore. So to create your town previously was $2,500, maintenance was $10 a day. That's relatively cheap, but like I said, people were coming in, they played for a little bit, they stopped, and there were just so many claimed areas that nothing was going on. So they bumped the price up on both, and of course I was away for like 10 days, so I got caught in a phase where once I came back, $50 a day just wiped out my balance real quick. So of course that's why I came back. My town was folded. Sucks, but I understand why they did it, and it makes sense. Not totally worried about it. I guess some point down the road, if I really, really wanted, and I had more people, I could always restart another town again. But at this point in time, I'm quite happy with where I'm at. It's pretty cheap for a daily living. I make a lot of money basically selling stuff back at the shop, so I'm not really worried about it on that part. So yeah, I mean, if anything, if I go away for another 7-10 days, I should be pretty good. I've got a fair amount of money saved up in my balance. Let me go ahead and check one more time. Yeah, I've got, what, $3,500, and plus I got more money coming. I'm going to be selling more stuff at the shop, excuse me. So, like I said, yeah, it's not even anything to be worried about. So, of course, here is the outside of Skull Mountain. Very cool, to say the least. And Ink's been doing a lot of work. He's got a spawner and some other things around this huge area back here. And I mean, holy crap, that is huge. So they got various things going on. Looks like they may be up there working right now. I can barely tell from how high it is. And I'm still a little bit sick. I want to do a live stream from here on... Well, I wanted to do a live stream. I got sick, and I'm still sick, and I just can't do it. I would love to if I could, but speaking at least an hour on end would pretty much just kill my throat. Of course, here we are in the entrance. We have a list of current players here. Of course, there I am, Dragon Warrior 6, and various other people. Maybe you see your name up here somewhere, maybe you don't, but there we go. Like I said, it's a lot of people here, and he's currently working to get more people in, so that is pretty crazy. It's a very beautiful view when you come down here. And of course, we still got some chunks loading. Like I said, there is a second floor, and down there it was what they call the Blue Room. Yeah, the chunks are way still loading. So, just a little bit of lag. And we're back to where we were before. Here's my little room. Like I said, I haven't done much with it. I don't know how I'm going to approach it. There's various different ways you could do it. I've seen some, like, Indiana Jones style designs and other cool looks. As for me, I don't know where I'm going to blend in just yet. So I really haven't done too much with it. I threw up a couple of glowstone blocks over here just to add some light to the room. But yeah, at some point, I'm getting ideas to what I could do, but nothing's like really generated just yet. So here's a quick example of like where you can go down below and dig. You really can't go up just yet, though, even though that may not ever be a thing. Right now, it's encouraged you can dig down, but digging up may or may not happen. So for right now, no, you can't dig up. But here's the second layer down. Here's another area. And of course it goes right to the Blue Room. And of course there's various different things down here in the Blue Room. There's more stuff. It's basically like a second tier. Maybe they'll put more rooms and make another room below this. Who knows? Could it be possible? Well, I don't really know. There are various different steps that lead you down to the Blue Room from the Red Room, which is the top layer. So, like I said, who knows? There's just so much space here, and there's just... It blows my mind, to be honest. It's like, wow. Okay, this is clearly... Yes, this is clearly somebody's room with the door left open. Okay, I didn't want to go in there and surprise somebody. But we can go walk around and just do some adventuring. Of course, after a while down here, you wind up getting some bats to spawn. How crazy is that? It is cool. It works well with Skull Mountain. But when I first saw it, I didn't expect bats to be down here. But hey, it adds atmosphere. It's really cool. I kind of like it. And of course, we got another room over here. And I think this is just another way for... Oh, bat came in. Yeah, I think this is another area where you can go ahead and turn villagers into zombies and go ahead and cure them. Well, good luck of getting out of there, bat. He'll be in there for a bit. This is just one example of one of the spawners they have around here. It's a little cave spider spawner down here, if you could barely see it. It's basically pretty simple design. You flip the lights, it turns off the light, you'll have cave spider spawn. They'll follow you down to this area right here, and they'll jump around. Basically, you flip the switch, two pistons will come out and smash the living daylights out of them. Then you just open the chest, take out a potion of weakness when there's some here, or you could bring your own, either way. Then you just take and you throw them over and kill them. Then from there, you stand right over here, and you collect your XP and items. Pretty cool to say the least. You have a double spawner around here as well that will help you out. I guess it would depend on how many spawn, basically. It would help you out, but I believe there's a set limit per screen for monsters, so that's a bit of a thing. And ooh, okay, that's a bit of a hole down there. Anyway, this is going to take us back up to the red floor. Well, that's it for a short tour of Skull Mountain. This little tour didn't really do the mountain justice. There's so much more to it. But maybe next video we'll go ahead and check out the Nether or the End, or one of them. See how they got it there. The End is really cool because you can go there and farm for Ender Pearls. And we all know how helpful they are. So with that, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video for SocialCraft. Here's my room, so right between the open room down there and right across from Austin Anxiety. So you can stop by. I think it's locked, so you may not be able to come in. So either way, it's been a pleasure. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and if not, just simply fake it. I'll see you again next time.